This is CBS.
Point higher just before an investor from Zurich bought a huge block of it.
Did he say he was buying up the stock?
Who bought it? You're kidding me.
No.
You bet I do. You're not going to believe... Hold on. Paul Ryan.
Paul?
Well, he certainly's got the money to pick up a few shares
Well,
there.
you know, he has always resented Lucinda for taking away Simply Barbara from his mother, so he's probably helping a new regime and shafting Lucinda at the same time.
Paul, oh, honey, I'm so glad you called. I got your beautiful flowers and your sweet note today just before dress rehearsal. It meant a lot to me, honey. Well, the show went just fine. I was very pleased. I'm just pooped now. Listen, I'm really glad that you're going to be in Zurich for a little while because I was hoping that maybe you would agree to see me if I flew over there. I think we have a lot to talk about. Well, about why you left last summer the way you did. I mean, I never really understood that, Paul. And there are other things, too. I've gone through a lot of changes recently, and... Well, I just have a lot to discuss with you, that's all. So... Yes, I'll let you know as soon as I have all my plans laid down. I love you, too. Bye-bye.
Hey, Barbara, was that Paul?
Yes, it was Paul, and I'm going to fly over to Zurich and see my son.
Are you expecting something?
I think it's Lisa.
I hope Gavin has changed. I hope you had a tremendous effect on him. But when I was involved with him, I learned that he's the kind of man no woman could afford to trust. He's very secretive, and he's got a very dark side to his personality. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Thank you for your...
Now, wait just a second. You can't walk out of here after dumping something like that in my lap without giving me something to back it up. You can't expect me to blithely accept this.
All right. Okay, I'll give you an example. Last April, he insists I go to Des Moines with him. So I go, and we check into a hotel. He can't just check in as a regular couple. He's got to check in as Mr. and Mrs. George Stewart. I have no idea why.
Barbara? No, I know I should have given you some warning, but I missed you so much. I just had to come back tonight to see you.
Well, yeah, I know it must have been hard on you with Link and Marcy at the show today, but I gotta tell you, you did a great job. Hey, Connor, hang on just a sec. Somebody's at the door.
Hi.
Hey.
I know it's late.
No, come on in. It's not late. I saw the house was dark, and I figured you and Ellen were still at the Crawfords.
Yeah, we just got back. I just really wanted to see you.
Julie, I don't believe this. You tried to take Aaron away from Ima?
Why can't you just understand my side of it? It's the only way I've got to hang on to what I have with Ron. The adoption's going to be final next month. If I don't do something soon, it'll
But you gave Aaron up after he was born.
I had to, but things are different now.
Yeah, things are different now. Iva's Aaron's mother now. Julie, listen to me. Listen to me! Believe what I say. You try and take that little guy away from Iva, and I'm going to do everything I can to stop you.
Brought to you today by Secret Antiperspirant. Strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman. We want our solid antiperspirant to be strong enough to stand up to even the toughest customer. So we took a look at the best-selling men's solid and made sure ours was even stronger, which is pretty amazing, since our antiperspirant is made for her. Secret. Stronger active ingredients keep you drier than his solid. And Secret is still pH balanced to work with a woman's unique chemistry. Secret. Stronger for a woman.
Had this doozy of a sore throat. know what my doc suggested? Chloroseptic. I actually felt the pain go away in seconds.
Because Chloroseptic penetrates on contact for fastest relief. More doctors say Chloroseptic spray.
Pantene hair is hair so healthy it shines. Sun and styling can make your hair end up here, but Pantene's Pro Vitamins penetrate to improve it deep down. That's healthy. That's Pantene hair. Hair so healthy it shines.
This is ordinary bulk fiber. It's full of grit. This is new Sunrise Smooth Metamucil. The grit is gone because it's triple ground for smoothness. This is ordinary fiber. The grit is definitely not gone. This is new Sunrise Smooth Metamucil, the best mixing, smoothest tasting natural fiber you can buy. The grit is gone. New Sunrise Smooth Metamucil. For regularity, nothing works better. And the grit is gone.
To Paul Ryan in Zurich, I don't know what his motives are, but I'm eternally grateful to him. Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Oh, poor Lucinda. I wonder what she's going to say when she hears about this.
Barbara, Kirk, sorry to call so late. I was wondering if you had Paul's number in Zurich.
Well, as a matter of fact, Kirk, I have it very handy. But why do you need to call Paul?
Well, he bought an enormous block of Walsh stock, and I want to thank him personally.
I didn't know he was buying up stock at Walsh.
Neither did we. It was quite a surprise. Mm-hmm. Great. Okay, thanks again. Oh, before you go, has Gavin come back from South Korea yet?
Well, as a matter of fact, Gavin just got in tonight. He's right here.
Would you tell him that we are eager to talk about his South Korean division as soon as he finds it's convenient for him? Great. I will. Thank you. Good night.
Before you call Paul, let's call Connor and tell her about the stock. I'm sure she can stand to hear some good news.
Great idea. Why don't you do it?
Okay. Did you see Andy at the Crawfords?
Yeah. Not only Andy, though. Julie was there.
Julie?
It wasn't a surprise, though. Franny called me beforehand and asked me if it was okay.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm not sorry. I'm glad. It was really good for me to see them together. Because Andy's going to deny it, but it was clear that there's still feelings between them. It just made me realize that I was all the more right in breaking things off.
Well, I thought you were sure about that all along.
Yeah. I don't know. I think deep down inside I was still kind of hoping that the separation would bring something that we could heal and we could get back together. But now I know that's not going to happen.
You know, I'd say I was sorry, but I'd be lying. And that's not just because of the way I feel about you, but because I saw what you went through with Andy last summer, and I know what it did to you. I just want to see you well and really happy.
Why can't you at least try to understand my side of...
I always understand your side of things, but this is different. All these months, Julie, you were in New York City, living it up with Ron Gillette, getting on with your modeling career, riding in limousines, buying expensive clothes, and not giving a second thought to Aaron. What do you think Iva has been doing here all these months?
Iva adopted Aaron because she didn't want him to come between Lily and Holden.
Right. That was the primary reason. Back then. It's different now. She's devoted her last 8 months to Aaron. She can't marry my father because of the lie between them.
Yes, I know, Andrew. So you told me. So if I were to take Aaron now, then she could marry John. They could have children of their own. They could adopt.
Like you adopt a puppy? What are you talking about, Julie? Iva loves Aaron. She's his mother. You gave him up. Look, are you so damn selfish that you don't see that? What is it? You don't...
Am I selfish? I don't care. Ron's dying to have children, and I can't get custody of Pete and Jenny.
You and Ron have children of your own.
I can't.
Why can't you?
I've been to several specialists in New York, and they all tell me the same thing. That it would be very dangerous for me to get pregnant again.
I'm sorry. If that's true.
If that's true? You think I'd make something like that up? Andrew, I haven't said anything to Lisa about this yet, so please don't mention it, okay?
Ellie, you're locking up for me downstairs and everything. What's going on here? Look at me. Darling, you've been crying. Oh, come here. Oh, now.
Urgent. Even in winter, UV rays may contribute to lines, wrinkles, and skin cancer. Important. There is a UV protectant recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation. Oil of Olay's Daily UV Protectant. SPF 15 protection from the people more women trust to look younger. Fluid working like young skins. Light, graceless replenishment. Attention for healthier, younger-looking skin.
Now and years from now.
Daily UV Protectant.
You liquid detergents need my help with these dirty, smelly socks.
What?
I'll wash one in detergent, the other in detergent, plus Arm & Hammer baking soda to clean and deodorize. See? Mine's cleaner. Smells fresher, too. Half a cup is all you need.
The race is on to make batteries that last longer. And today's Duracell batteries can even outrun the ones we made just a few years ago. Today's Duracell. You can't top the copper top.
Listen to this. Depend products with Absorblock Plus are truly making a difference. Dear Jim,
when the local daycare asked for help, I thought, I can do this. But June, it wouldn't have been possible without Depend.
and double-layered Absorblock Plus makes this our best protection yet. The top layer absorbs, the quilted layer locks liquid away.
I knew I could give something to those kids, but I couldn't believe how much they gave me.
Get back into life.
Olympic figure skating on CBS. Browning, Petrenko, Eldridge, and Bowman share a moment and rock the world.
Oh, it never fails.
Can we come in?
Oh, sure. How was the party?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, good.
Larry just wanted to check on Katie. We didn't mean to barge in.
How is Katie?
Oh, her temperature, I think, is kind of down. She's sleeping right now.
Oh, well, that's good. I still want to check on her, though.
Oh, okay.
And I certainly would like a cup of coffee by the time I get back downstairs.
Coming up, Doctor. So come here, tell me. How was the party?
How was Kim and Bob? You were real worried about that. I know. You know me, the worrier. But everybody was very nice, very polite.
Yeah? So you can leave tomorrow?
Yeah, I got to go back to L.A. The L.A. office needs me, and Gavin's going to be back from South Korea soon, so...
You know, Emily, I would never ask you to divulge any confidential information, but a couple of years ago, there was a rumor that Gavin might have gotten overextended in South Korea and piled up some debts. Any truth to that?
Cal, that is confidential information. I can't tell you that.
I think you just did.
You know, I flew straight here tonight so that I could be with you. I had hoped that you'd be a little happier to see me.
Well, I just am getting over the shock of seeing you walk in the door. I mean, Jade tracked me down at Franny and Daryl's and told me you'd be calling me later tonight.
Well, you see, that was part of the surprise. I called Jade when I was over L.A. I see you got my roses.
I did. They're beautiful. I meant to thank you right away. Thank you. Thank you.
Barbara, what's wrong?
Nothing is wrong. I am just exhausted from my show today, and then the Crawfords had this party for Emily. That's all.
Well, I do want to hear all about the show, but first I want to get some coffee. I'm still on South Korean time.
I'll get it.
No, you sit down and relax. Please, let me do it. I'll be right back.
Gavin, if Tess is still in the kitchen studying, would you tell her to come in, please?
Yeah, sure.
Hal, you have to have some kind of proof. You wouldn't have made up these accusations against Gavin without something to back them up. Tell me everything you know about him.
And Barbara? Hey, you wanted to see me?
Yes. We never got a chance to finish our conversation today.
Listen, I know that you're angry because I told you I was staying at Bianca's, but, like I told you earlier, I stayed at Miss Snyder's. I just didn't want you to get the wrong idea that I was staying with Hutch. And
I will not tolerate lies from people that I am close to, Tess.
And Barbara, this is the only time that I've ever lied to you.
And you expect me to believe that? I mean, I still don't know really what happened between you and Paul last summer before he left.
I told you what happened.
I know what you told me, but I am telling you right now that when I go to Zurich, I intend to find out from him exactly what happened. And if you have lied to me, young...
Why are you accusing me of all these lies?
Maybe because I am finally opening my eyes. Maybe because I am sick to death of being lied to by people who say that they care about me. People that I should trust.
Hey, what's going on here? What's wrong?
If all dogs were just puppies, all we'd make is puppy chow with extra protein and iron. Because puppies need up to twice the nutrition of adult dogs. But dogs are different. That's why we make puppy chow, dog chow, fit and trim, and Purina High Pro. Vet tested, veterinarian recommended.
In Killarney, legend says take a deep breath after it rains and that fresh, clean feeling will last the rest of your journey. There's a bit of this in every bar of Irish Spring. Ah, the lasting fresh scent of Irish Spring. The Irish never quit.
Sinus weather, and your sinus medicine has made you drowsy. Next time, take Sudafed Sinus for relief of pain and pressure without drowsiness. Sudafed Sinus. Fast relief, not fast asleep.
Aha! So that's what happened to Dad's craft-free singles.
What free singles?
The fat-free kind. Helps Dad watch his fat and cholesterol.
Haven't seen them. Besides, we like them.
Sorry, campers, but these are different. See? Craft-free means fat-free. For Dad.
Aha!
Oh, we'll save him some. Any bread in this...
Craft-free singles. Flavor like that without the fat.
American medal favorites Christopher Bowman, Bonnie Blair, Dan Jensen, Christy Yamaguchi, and the women's figure skating team. Italy's international playboy and slalom superstar Alberto Tomba. The dangers of downhill. Paula and Tim talk Olympics. The hottest athletes, the coolest stars. The Olympic Winter Games preview, Thursday night on CBS.
Share a moment with the world.
Just tell Mr. Ryan he can reach me at that number tomorrow. Thank you. Paul Ryan left a message at the desk. He didn't want to be disturbed. Imagine that.
5 a.m. there, sweetheart.
I just hope he's going to level with us about why he's buying up all this Walsh stock.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Because he's been doing it without telling us anything about it.
Yes, but he's been doing it in his own name, which means he's probably not up to anything. Dick thinks we ought to offer a seat to him on the board.
Kirk?
But I told Dick that I didn't think that would be a good idea because he's technically on a leave of absence from M&A.
Thank you.
Besides, we have other plans for that board seat.
What do you have in mind?
I'm glad you asked, Holden. Connor and I have discussed this. We would like you back on the board. We'd like you back at Walsh permanently.
Kirk, I told you I'm only here because of the way things are.
I know, Holden, but if you came back permanently, there would be a few changes made. Number one, we would give you commission on all new business you brought to Walsh. Number two, we'd give you a 50% salary increase. And number three, we'd be willing to name you first executive vice president, which means you would be in the chain of command directly underneath Connor and me, which means you'd have say in all of Walsh's policy-making decisions.
Kirk, can I ask you why you're spelling this out in front of Ellie and me?
Because I want to be above board about this whole thing. And I want Holden to know how much we value him because I know Gavin would snap him up in a minute if he could.
And so would Lucinda.
No way.
Yeah, she made me an offer, but I turned her down.
No matter what Lucinda thinks of Holden personally, she's very objective when it comes to his business acumen. So what's it going to be, Holden? Should I tell Ambrose to draw up the papers tomorrow morning?
Paul Ryan? No, that's great news. Yeah, thanks for calling, Connor. All right, I'll see you at the office. Bye-bye.
Well, what was all that about?
Paul Ryan is buying up Walsh stock. It was a little shaky after Lucinda dumped all of hers, so he got it low, but he's bought so much of it already, it's gone up a half a point.
That's great.
Yeah. Just hope we can trust him.
You know, you're suspicious of everybody. Paul's a nice guy.
If you say so. So, how's your business class coming?
Oh, I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I'm learning a lot, I think.
Oh, you don't sound very excited about it.
No, business doesn't really excite me too much. Sorry. But I just don't know what does. I mean, I have to find a major by the end of the year. I have no idea what I want to do.
So you find out what's something that excites you.
What? Tell me what?
Well, you like those Amber D'Amour novels.
Yeah? You think I could major in writing Amber D'Amour novels?
Well, I don't know about that, but I know they've got some kind of creative writing program over there. They could help you with any kind of writing that you wanted to do.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, it's funny, I used to see myself as one of the heroines in her novels, but I don't anymore.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, Amber would not write about a bulimic. All her novels are about courageous, beautiful women who know what they want out of life.
Well, hey. You're beautiful and courageous, whether you know it or not. And as far as not knowing what you want out of life, well, you're just gonna have to give yourself a little more time.
You know why you don't want to tell Lisa? Because she'd be dead set against it, too.
Just keep your voice down, please. The reason I don't tell her is because she's got her own problems right now. But Lisa would understand, because she knows how much Ron means to me.
Why don't you just listen to yourself, Julie? You haven't said one word about loving Aaron. You're just using him to hold on to Ron.
That's not
who set you up with your big modeling career.
That's not the...
You don't even love Ron. I doubt you even love Aaron. Because if you did, you wouldn't even consider taking him away from the only mother that he's ever known.
Don't you tell me how I feel about my son. This is the first opportunity I've ever had to give him a real home with all the advantages. A lot more advantages than I've been given, I tell you that.
He doesn't need those kind of advantages. What's he gonna do, ride around a limousine with you and Ron? He needs to be here with Iva, who took him in when you washed your hands of him.
I had no choice at the time.
Everybody has a choice, Julie. I gave you a choice. I offered to take care of you. I offered to claim that he was my son.
Well, there's nothing like a wonderful hot bath. But... Hey, you two, is everything all right?
I think you two have a lot to talk about. Good night.
Good night, Amy. Honey, well, what in the world is going on?
It's going to be okay. You're the one I'm worried about.
You worried about me, too.
Oh. I show up and make a bunch more trouble for everybody.
Oh, no, I'm just so glad you're here, sweetheart.
Why don't you tell me what's really going on with you?
Oh, I feel like maybe well, it's just very difficult for me to talk about, Judy. Well, a long time ago, when I was your age, I made some mistakes. A lot of mistakes. Very serious ones.
So why are you thinking about it now?
Well, because I feel like perhaps you're probably the only one I can talk to, besides Grant, who would really understand. Well, a long time ago, when I was married to John Eldridge, he had a younger brother, and his name was Thomas. Now, John and I, well, our marriage started to fall apart, and Thomas was there.
Sounds like me, with Caleb and Holden.
Only, Caleb and Holden had a chance to make peace with one another. And Thomas died before he and John had a chance to reconcile.
How did he die?
When the aches and pains, the fever and chills of the flu get you, it's important to know doctors are recommending Tylenol 4 times more than aspirin for the flu. Doctors know there's more medicine in extra-strength Tylenol than regular aspirin. It's stronger relief for the aches and chills of the flu. Tylenol, the doctor's choice by 4 to 1, and the pain reliever hospitals use most.
And this winter, try new maximum strength Tylenol Cough. It's strong medicine for coughs.
I want to show you why my Dirt Devil is the world's best-selling corded hand vacuum. Okay, Sam. Now, the toughest test for any vacuum is pet hair. So I gave my Dirt Devil a strong motor and a revolving brush just like an upright. And if it's powerful enough to clean up this mess, imagine what it can do with a dirty carpet. You could say Dirt Devil is man's best friend. Well, almost. So get a Dirt Devil and put the power of an upright in the palm of your hand.
Introducing High C fruit drinks in a lightweight shatterproof bottle. And you can put a lid on it, which is probably more than you can say for some.
I need a laxative that can work dependably.
Doxadan can.
But can it be gentle?
Doxadan can. Doxadan works dependably overnight with a special ingredient for gentle relief.
Dependable? Yes.
Gentle? Yes.
Doxadan can.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Have trouble getting started in the morning? Maybe you should try something different from the usual fare. Something fun as well as good for you. You should try CBS This Morning.
Hi, this is Mark McEwen with the weather. Boy, it's real cold here, and until just now, it was really dark, too. Hey, it's dark again.
CBS This Morning. Breakfast for your head.
This is CBS.
Right now, support America's Olympic athletes by buying an official Olympic pin at Target and enter our Target Support the Dream sweepstakes with a chance to win a free trip to the Summer Games. Your support will be music to our athletes' ears. Buy any of our featured products and get the Olympic pin with sweepstakes entry for only 99 cents.
Walt Disney World celebrates 20 years of magic with 20 new reasons to visit the Magic Kingdom, Epcot Center, and Disney MGM Studios. Win our KEYC Disney Getaway and fly Delta Airlines, official airlines of Walt Disney World, and stay at a Walt Disney World Resort Hotel. Dale Richardson draws one semifinalist weeknights beginning February 3rd. These 12 semifinalists are eligible for the grand prize drawing February 19th on News 12 at 10. Send us your name, address, and phone number. Enter KEYC Disney Getaway today.
Every century has its heroes. Even a century yet to come. Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Saturday at 10:30.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Well, I'd like to announce that Katie's temperature is now 98.6.
Oh, good. There goes our last excuse for backing out of Lincoln Marcy's big celebration tomorrow night.
No, that's going to be quite an evening. I want a full report.
Well, I haven't had any time to talk to Marcy, but Link certainly seems like he's walking on air, huh?
Okay, now, Emily, when are you going to bring around, what's his name, Marty around so we can pass judgment on him?
I don't know if I'm ever gonna with that kind of talk.
Well, if you do it this summer, there may be some changes around here by then. I have an announcement to make.
If this is what I think it is, can't we just kind of...
I'm sorry, it's too late. I already put the announcement in the Argus and the City Times.
What are you talking about? Come on, what?
Well, I've been twisting Susan's arm for a couple weeks now, and she's finally agreed to let me move in with her. So as your starboarder, I guess I'm giving you my notice. I'm moving out.
Well, it's about time. Here's to Susan and Larry.
That's long overdue.
I didn't know you were trying to get rid of me.
Well, I know that it doesn't make any sense to rent a room just for storage. You are due till the end of the month, though, won't you?
Hear that?
I know.
I think it's terrific, of course. Now when I come home, I'll have nowhere to stay.
Poor
Actually, can you come with me to the post office tomorrow?
Sure.
I need to give him a change of address form, and I need to go by the hospital and talk to personnel. I already covered the newspapers. Listen, do you think I could get an announcement on WOAK? Don't hit me.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I didn't.
hand. Here we go.
Ooh, thank you. I've had a little bit of a chill all evening long.
Well, I think this should warm you up a little bit. What's the matter? Why are you so tense?
I'm just still a little wound up from the show. That's all. And it's a little awkward with Tess here.
I gather that means you don't want me to spend the night. So what were you two arguing about earlier?
She lied to me last night. She told me she was going to be spending the night with Bianca, and she was actually out at the Snyder farm. And there have been some other things, too. I really don't know what happened between her and Paul last summer.
Well, why don't you ask Paul?
I have asked Paul, and he wouldn't discuss it with me. Listen, I decided to fly over to Zurich. Take you up on your offer. Have you arranged one of your jets for me?
Sure. Now, if you can just wait a few days, I can go with you.
No, I'd like to go as soon as possible. Paul sounded more reasonable on the phone tonight than he has in a long time. Hey, what? What's wrong?
I'm just afraid that he's going to turn you against me.
I may love my son, but I do have a mind of my own. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right, Tess. I have to go.
Oh.
But I'm going to stop by the office and do a little work.
The office? At this hour? You just got off of a plane.
Hey, it's only midday in South Korea.
Oh.
Bye, Tess.
Good night, Gavin. I have to talk to you, Paul. I've never really understood why you left so suddenly last summer. I hope Gavin didn't leave because I came in. No. Tess, I apologize for losing my temper with you earlier. I overreacted. But that does not excuse the fact that you lied to me. Hey, Barbara, if you don't trust me, maybe I shouldn't be living here. No, Tess. No, I want you to stay with me. But I have to know that I can trust you. Especially since you know the kind of danger your Uncle Hal is in. Okay?
You can. You can really trust me. You still really love Uncle Hallie, don't you? You know, it was so discouraging seeing all those skinny models there today at the fashion show. Oh, no, it made me want to swear off chocolate for life. No more chocolate.
You are crazy, you know that?
Yeah, I know, but I'm right about chocolate.
Well, I'm here to tell you that those models didn't have anything on you. Why do you think... Hang on. Hey, Lou.
Gavin, it's Andy Dixon.
Oh, hi, Andy.
I'm trying to reach Courtney. I called over to Ellen's and she said she might be there. It's important.
Can you hang on a minute? He wants to talk to you. He says it's really important.
Hi.
Hi. Can I see you? I've got to talk to you.
Andy, what's the point?
Court, please. I don't know what to do. So much is happening, and there's no one else that I can really talk to about it.
Andy, whatever it is, I'm not the one to help you. Why can't you understand that?
I just need to see you for a little while. Can I drive over there?
No. Look, I'm sorry, but I cannot be there for you anymore. I've got to put myself first if I want to get well. I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
Okay, I'm sorry, too.
Are you okay?
Yeah. He was really upset and he wanted to see me. I know why. It's his precious Julie.
Yeah, I know how hard that can be when you're so close to somebody.
I'm so glad we never...
Never what?
Nothing.
Were you gonna say you never made love?
Come on, Raisin Bran is Raisin Bran.
What's this?
Total Raisin Bran, huh? Big crisp flakes, lots of raisins,
Now, this is amazing. Total Raisin Bran has 100% of lots of vitamins and minerals. And Kellogg's has only one. I'm surprised.
Total Raisin Bran. The Raisin Bran with the total difference.
I just assumed they were all the same, but they're not.
Tribe, a fragrance uprising.
Nighttime, one of the worst times for pain. That's why you need new Ultra Strength Bengay with added power. It's the strongest Bengay ever. Fast relief from muscle aches and minor arthritis pain. With new Ultra Strength Bengay, you can say goodnight to your pain.
Double, double your refreshment. Double, double your enjoyment. Oh, no single gum, double freshens your mouth like double mint gum. Double, double your refreshment. Double, double your delightment. Oh, no single gum, double freshens your mouth like double fresh, double good. Come on and double it, double mint gum.
There's no single gum like it.
You've been awfully quiet since we got back from the yacht. You want to talk about it?
I'm just in shock about Kirk's offer. Still in shock. I don't know. When I first heard the offer, my heart started racing. I got that rush again. It's not so much the money. It's the power that I would have at Walsh. That's what scares me. With my ambition, I'm afraid that it would ruin everything that we have. What do you think I should do?
Oh, no. You've got to decide that for yourself. But whatever you do, I'm with you.
I am very lucky to have you.
So am I.
You know what I've decided?
What?
I'm gonna wait until morning and think it over then.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry. I had gone to bed when you called. I'm surprised you're not in Barbara.
Well, she was tired, and her niece was underfoot. Have you seen Claiborne?
Yes, and he's very nervous about his sentencing. He asked me to tell you that he feels you're not doing anything to help him. So he wants to know why he should...
You know, I am so tired of his stupid threats.
He has very damaging information.
Yes, I know what he has, and I'll handle it. Have you heard from Lucinda?
Yes, she called from New York to say she's counting on the investment you promised to make in Worldwide when she returns. I didn't know what she was talking about.
I told her that I would invest $25 million in her new company.
Where are you going to get it? To the bankers in Tokyo?
No. I'll sign an agreement promising to pay the full investment within the next 6 months.
I think it'd be better to back out.
No, I cannot let her, of all people, know that Kruger Industries is vulnerable.
Our financial experts told you it was the wrong...
Jay, don't tell me how to run my business. Now, if I'd had to win, I would have been all set by now. I want to get into Worldwide now so that if Lucinda hits a rough spot, I will be able to take over. Now, how long do you think it'll take me to get through this?
A day or two. Why?
Well, because Barbara wants to take one of the jets to Zurich to see her son, and I want to go with her. So if she calls tomorrow, I want you to stall her.
All right. As you know, Emily Stewart's in town. Do you think she could have spoken to Barbara about the George Stewart matter?
No. One thing I don't have to worry about is the two of them talking to each other. Barbara hates Emily, and the feeling, I'm sure, is quite mutual. Now that we're married, you'll never have to worry about Darrell Crawford finding out that he's Jennifer's father.
I know.
I hope that's not the only reason you married me.
Gavin, I have to speak to you about your honeymoon itinerary.
Oh, I'll be right back, darling.
It's awful hard. How can you marry Gavin when you're still in love with Uncle
told me you were going to go through with this marriage. You know he'll never forgive you for marrying Gavin.
I know. I lost my son, but I had to protect my daughter.
But I warned you. Gavin's just like James. Don't you know that?
No, he's not like James. I'm going to make this marriage work.
How can you? You know he's already lied to you. I told you about the time he took me to Des Moines. He registered us as Mr. and Mrs. George Stewart.
Emily! Well, I didn't know that you were invited.
I just came to congratulate Barbara. I'm leaving now. Be very careful. Never trust him.
Darling, our honeymoon is all set thanks to Jade.
I made all your reservations under the name Mr. and Mrs. George Stewart. But why?
Darling, you are never to question anything that I do. Do you understand that, Mrs. Kruger?
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond joys got nuts. Miles don't. Almond joys got rich nut chocolate, coconut and munch nuts too. Miles got sweet dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh, sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond joys got nuts. Miles don't. Because sometimes you feel like a, sometimes you don't.
Between your shower and this, you need this. FDS Feminine Deodorant Spray has powder to absorb moisture. Use it every day to feel fresh, dry, and confident. FDS. Make it your second deodorant.
Alka-Seltzer Plus goes to the Arctic Circle, where the toughest colds live.
Alka-Seltzer Plus takes care of the aches, the runny nose. Alka-Seltzer Plus has done exactly what I've needed it to do. It does the job.
Alka-Seltzer Plus. Tough medicine for tough winter colds. He vowed he'd return one day to prove their love affair with butter didn't have to end because of cholesterol.
Jimmy, you're back.
This is for you.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter is the only spread flavored with real sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol.
I found my true love.
I can't believe it's not butter. The taste you love without the cholesterol.
In the next 30 seconds, you will lose 500,000 skin cells.
Skin Science Update from Vaseline Intensive Care.
I'm Joan London. A hostile environment can make skin dry, flaky, but Vaseline Intensive Care Research developed a lotion with 3 proven ingredients that helps rebuild the skin's outer layers, helps heal even chronic dryness. There's no better lotion to protect the 28 billion skin cells you have left.
Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. From intensive research comes intensive care.
I guess I better put a notice about the room. Maybe on campus, or maybe the hospital.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? There's no need for you to rent that room now.
Why not? I mean, it's just a room going to waste. There's a lot of students that need places to live.
John, I'll tell you what. I will start a special fund for housing for needy students if you want me to, but, I mean, I was just looking forward to you and me and Katie being here by ourselves, you know?
Well, I know. That's a whole lifetime of that. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's just for a few...
One more trip and, well, 2 more trips and I'm done.
I guess I'll look in on Katie.
I walk in on something?
Well, no offense, Larry, but, you know, now that you are moving out, I was kind of looking forward to just me and Lila and Katie here, you know? And now she's telling me she wants to rent this dang room out again.
I don't understand. Why don't you just move out to your place, and that way she can rent this whole house?
We haven't even decided where we're going to live after we're married. I'm afraid I'm going to have to butt heads with her over that one, too.
Well, she's got a pretty hard one.
You're telling me.
If I can be of any help, let me know.
Thanks, Doc. Yeah, Kevin, it's Cal. Listen, I want you to do a little bit of research for me, strictly on the QT. I have reason to think that Gavin Kruger may be in some financial trouble.
Coffee, orange juice, and a waffle.
Did you remember to thaw it out this time?
Yeah, sort of.
I guess you don't have to worry about Larry being after you for your cooking ability.
Yeah, the question is, what is he after?
Will you knock it off?
He's moving in here today, permanently.
Oh, are we having second thoughts?
Yes, absolutely.
Why? Mom, you told me yourself how much you care about him. He's a great guy, you know?
He is a great guy, and he's handsome, and he's been a good friend to me,
And a lover.
And we have a lot of fun together.
You know, sounds perfect. Get rid of him.
No, you know what it is? I saw him look at Franny last night.
Oh, Mom, you are so paranoid. Franny is so clearly in love with Daryl.
Oh, but I am not worried if Franny has gotten over Larry. I'm worried that he hasn't gotten over her.
You are ridiculous. Mom, Larry is always going to care about Franny. But you make him very happy. Now, will you stop creating problems where there aren't any? Just grow up, okay?
Okay. Who is the mother here, anyway?
Apparently me.
Hello? Yes, she is. Hold on. Jade Sullivan?
Oh, great. Hi, Jade. No, I didn't have any idea. All right. Thanks. Bye. Well, Gavin's back from South Korea. He wants to see me right away.
Okay, babe. Here's the big question of the day. What are we going to get Lincoln Marcy? We have to go to their reception tonight. Oh.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it.
Why not?
Well, you know, suddenly I don't feel so hot. I think my glands are a little swollen. I got a slight fever. I don't want to be contagious to...
You're cool as a cucumber.
Oh, look, Ellie, how can I go to this thing when I think Marcy's the worst thing since salmonella?
Well,
I mean, I feel like a hypocrite wishing those two all the best, congratulating Link for
you don't
crying out
have
loud.
to say anything that you don't mean. All right, maybe a little bit. We'll just quick. We'll go quick. We'll make an appearance for Link's sake.
Poor guy. Look, why don't you just go with Lily and Hole and leave me out of it, all right?
Because I want to go with my husband, Kirk.
Okay, can we just table this? I've got to call Ambrose, tell him to draw up the contracts for Holden.
No, babe, please. I don't think that Holden wants to go back to the big world of business, okay?
Ellie, are you crazy? I made the guy an offer he can't refuse.
Excuse me. He's my brother. I think I know him a little better than you.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a bet. If he says yes, I don't have to go to Marcy and Length. If he says no, I'll go without a whimper, all right?
That's not fair.
Hello?
Kirk, Holden.
Oh, what perfect timing, Holden. Or should I say first executive vice president?
No. The reason I'm calling, I want to thank you for your offer. It's a very generous offer, but I can't accept.
Wait a minute, Holden. What are you saying? Why don't you take a little more time to think about this?
Kirk, I don't need any more time. My mind is made up.
Do you suffer from irritable bowel symptoms with abdominal discomfort and alternating bouts of diarrhea and constipation? Discover Equilactin for effective relief from irritable bowel symptoms. In an irritable bowel, stress can trigger a flare-up causing a water imbalance in the colon. Too little water, constipation. Too much water, diarrhea. Equilactin equalizes the balance and provides welcome relief. Easy to carry, easy to chew, Equilactin tablets. Effective relief from irritable bowel symptoms.
We received some brochures in the mail telling us about friends and family, and so we wrote down some names.
You can just call an 800 number and give them the names and numbers of the people that you want to be on your calling circle.
You don't have to do anything, no paper, nothing. It's going to be done for you.
I had contacted all of my friends ahead of time to inform them that I had recently enrolled in a program that was introduced by MCI that would allow me to be able to save 20% on top of what they're already giving me already in the way of a discount.
With 5 powerful cleaning agents, Fantastic not only outcleans all others on greasy kitchen dirt, it's the perfect do-it-yourself cleaning kit for almost every surface in your kitchen and bath. 5 Cleaner Fantastic. More power, more places.
Congratulations! At 6 months, you're sitting up, eating solid foods. You earn Carnation Follow-Up Formula. No formula's more nutritious. It's also priced up to 20% less. Carnation Follow-Up Formula, the right formula at the right time.
Gavin, I was very surprised to hear you were back.
Well, I got in late last night, and I wanted to see you right away because I have a proposition for you.
Oh?
How would you like to sever your connection with M&A and work solely for me?
Well, Gavin, that's quite an offer, but I'm a partner in M&A, and I'm really not ready to make that move now.
Oh, all right. Well, the offer will remain open, and I can guarantee you it would be very, very lucrative. I value your work, and I appreciate your discretion.
Thank you.
Speaking of discretion, I hope you haven't mentioned to anyone our trip to Des Moines last April.
Gavin, that's the second time you asked me that. Why would I? I mean, I hardly saw you while you were there, and you left without an explanation. By the time I got back to L.A., I don't think I even knew why we took the trip.
It was just very important business, and I wanted it kept confidential. Now, I understand that Franny and Daryl threw a party for you last night, yes?
Yes, it was lovely.
Well, I hope it wasn't too awkward having Barbara there.
Not at all. Barbara and I have had our problems, but it looks as though we're putting them behind us.
Really? Well, I hope you won't ever discuss our past relationship with her.
I don't discuss our past relationship with anyone, Gavin. It's exactly what it is. It's the past.
Still, we did have some good times. Remember Tokyo? Hawaii?
I said I don't want to talk about this, okay?
Oh.
Well, hello. Hi, Emily. I didn't realize you were going to be here.
Oh, we had some business to take care of.
Oh.
What are you doing here so early?
Well, I thought I'd stop by and see if we could make arrangements for my flight to Zurich. I'd like to leave today if it's possible.
All right, well, I'll check with Jay. Would you like to come along?
No, I'll sit here and talk to Emily for a minute.
Did you say something to Gavin about our talk?
No, I promised you I wouldn't. Why?
He's asking a lot of questions, and it's making me really nervous. I don't know what Gavin will do if he feels threatened. I think it's in both our best interest that you never say anything to him about what I told you.
I got a real problem on my hands. Evidently, Barbara and Emily have patched up their differences, and Emily knows too much.
I told you not to trust her.
I don't like this. Emily is a loose cannon. So I've got to find a way to make sure she doesn't talk to Barbara. Or anybody else.
Yeah, Kirk Connor called and told me Paul Ryan bought up all that stock. That's great news.
Well, I have some more great news for you. While Connor's on vacation, I want you to take over Kruger's account.
You want me to handle the South Korean operation?
Well, I figured you were the first to go after Kruger. You deserve a shot. And if you can talk Kruger into giving us more of his international business, you're looking at a promotion.
Kirk, I don't know what to say. Thanks. I won't let you down. Listen, I'll see you at the office later. Bye.
Hey, you ready for our run?
Yes, Kirk just called me, and it looks like I'm going to get my first real shot. I am going to manage the Kruger account for Walsh.
Are you serious? That's wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He calls for a celebration. What do you say I take you out to dinner tonight?
Well, I have a better idea.
What?
I'm on the committee for the Valentine's dance at Oakdale U. I wasn't planning on going, but how would you like to go with me?
Sure, I'd love to take you. What are friends for?
Well, I wasn't thinking as friends exactly, more as a date.
You and me?
Yeah. What do you say?
Oh, honey, it's so sweet of you to wait on me like this.
How'd you sleep last night?
I slept wonderfully. First time in, I can't remember when. I know it's because I was able to talk to you last night and tell you about my life's history with the Eldridge family. Haven't been able to talk to anyone else about it.
Well, I'm glad you told me.
Yeah.
Now I understand what you've been going through and why.
Oh.
You want me to?
Would you please?
Andy.
Oh, Andy, hi. Come in. What brings you here?
Well, I didn't get much sleep last night after talking to Julie, hearing about her crazy idea.
Well, what do you mean? What are you talking about? This is not the right place and the right time.
This is the right place. This is the right place and the right time. Tell her. Go ahead, Julie. Tell her. Let's see what Lisa thinks about what you're planning to do.
Hey, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I was, but now I feel better.
Well, did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose?
No, I took Comtrax. It does it all.
Chlortrimeton for your sneezing.
I only took Comtrax.
Regular Tylenol for your aches and pains? Benylin DM for your cough.
All I took was Comtrax.
She'd have had to take each of these just to get all the relief that's in 2 Comtrax. Comtrax does it all. Also, look for new non-drowsy Comtrax.
When these two get together, you have one smelly rug and room. You need the double action of baking soda and Valex, only in Carpet Fresh from Heroic, to eliminate rug odors and freshen the room. Heroic Carpet Fresh, double action freshness.
Sometimes I don't want it all, but I've got it. So when I'm irregular, I take Correctol, the woman's gentle laxative that works overnight.
You know, sometimes I need to be taken care of, too.
Correctol, the gentle laxative more women prefer.
So their mom says, be sure the kids get a good lunch. I mean, is she kidding? Babysitters do not cook. But the kids stay calm. They just want Chef Boyardee. You know, like spaghetti and meatballs? No problem. But is this a good lunch? So I check out the label. 95% fat-free, no preservatives. I mean, it's got good lunch written all over it. So, hey, I relax, the kids eat it up. You know, this babysitting isn't so tough. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
The young and the restless.
Try me.
The bold and the beautiful.
Try me.
As the world turns.
Just try me.
Guiding light.
Try me.
Try them all on CBS.
Just when they thought it was safe to go out and play.
Can't pretend this isn't it.
Comes a shot that will forever change Knots Landing. Thursday.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light. Next on most of these CBS stations. Scarves by Echo Design Group. Join us tomorrow for the Emmy Award-winning As the World Turns.
This is CBS.